everyone in the family. And if this person has a corrupt heart, this will eventually affect everyone else. SubhanAllah, when you look at the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he came across many negative people in his life. For example, there was a woman one time who was very negative about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, being a man of good heart, a clean heart, did not have any animosity, any hatred, any reservations, or negative preconceived notions about anyone. This woman needed help. The Prophet ﷺ, out of his own good heart, he went and he assisted this old woman. This woman was a woman, as I said earlier, that she had preconceived notions about Rasulullah ﷺ. The minute Rasulullah ﷺ helped her, and it was brought to her knowledge that this man who helped you was Rasulullah ﷺ, she eventually changed her stance on Rasulullah ﷺ, and she became a believer. Whenever we have a good heart, this affects other people. Because when your heart is full of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you enjoy a special type of sensation that many people who don't have the same iman in their heart, they don't enjoy that same sensation. So what happens is that a person realizes that I have something and I want others to taste that same kind of sensation. Just like imagine if you had a dish of food and you want to share that with others so that they can taste the same thing as you are tasting. Likewise, when a person has a great deal of iman and a person's heart is filled with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that means that when a person's heart is filled with the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he respects Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, eventually he's going to care for others and he's going to respect others. There was a man one time, a thief in fact, who entered the house of Malik ibn Dinar. Malik ibn Dinar was from the Tabi'in. Malik ibn Dinar was praying salat at night, and this thief, he entered to look, and he was looking for something. He came inside and he could not find what he was looking for. Yet he did find Malik ibn Dinar. Malik ibn Dinar, he finished his salat. He knew that an intruder has come into his house. He never flinched. He never got upset. He never broke his salat. He finished his salat very calmly. He turned around and he asked that person that, did you find exactly what you were looking for? And he says, no, I did not find that. And so he says, what do you plan on doing now? He says, I'm planning on leaving. He goes, no, you're not going to leave just like that. So he went, he brought a vessel of water. And he says, you're going to perform wudu. And you did not find what you want, but you're gonna do something which now you're gonna have to do what I want you to do, which is I want you to pray 2 rak'ahs salat with me. This is how these people, when they were connected with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, everything they would do was to bring other people to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he says, I want you to pray 2 rak'ahs salat with me. Now think about what was the effect of these 2 rak'ahs. After finishing these 2 rak'ahs, Malik said, okay, you're on your way, go home. He goes, no, I want to stay here with you. SubhanAllah. He goes, I want to stay here with you. I want to pray 2 more rak'ahs with you. Malik said, okay, that's your choice. I'm not forcing you, that's your choice. He says, yes, this is my decision, this is my choice, I want to pray. So he prayed 2 more rak'ahs. After that, Malik ibn Dinar said, you go home. He says, no, I don't want to go, I want to stay here throughout the entire night praying salat with you. He spent the entire night praying salat. The next morning, after Salat al-Fajr, he says that you came into my home, you did not find what you want, you spent the entire night with me, now if you want, you go home. He says, no, I want to stay with you for the rest of the day. So he stayed with Malik bin Dinar for the rest of the day. That night again, he engaged in ibadah with Malik ibn Dinar, and like this, few days passed by. After a few days, this person said that, okay, now I'm willing to go home. He went home and he came across another thief. You know, just like there is a network amongst IT people, there's a network amongst the thieves too, okay? So one thief acknowledges another thief. So this thief, now who has come close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he met another thief. So he says that, I didn't see you for so many days. We had made a plan. You're going to go inside Malik's house. There's something that you were looking for, And you didn't even come back. I didn't even see you for so many days. Did you steal it? He says, I went inside to steal something, but the owner of the house stole my heart. The owner of the house stole my heart. And that was the day, or from that moment onward, that thief had changed his entire life. He had repented to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he was a man who began to perform qiyamul layl on a consistent basis. What is the point of the story? The point of the story is that when you have a good heart, the most hatred person will cross paths with you. The most hatred person will cross paths with you. But if you have a clean heart, and deep down in your heart, you want the best for everyone, you want people to come close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this will have an effect on other people. It is contagious, it is infectious. This love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has an effect. When people come to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, they would be the most bitters of enemies to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, but when they came to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, because of his attitude, because of his demeanor, these were people who came close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So always remember that just because you have a good heart, it doesn't only mean that you'll be a person who will do good, but always remember that when you have a good heart, a heart that is connected with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a heart that is connected with the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, a heart that reminds itself over and over again that we are living in this life for a temporary purpose and on a temporary basis, and our life of eternity is the life of the hereafter, and we are here for a certain purpose. As long as that's our mentality, then that will spread with others too. So I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He gives us the ability to act on what has been said and heard. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us a clean heart. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us a qalb salim. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raise us on the day of judgment with a qalb salim. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make the questioning on the day of judgment easy for ourselves. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take us away from this dunya at a time when Allah is pleased with us. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to enter Jannat al-Firdaus, inshallah. Ameen. Jazakumullah khair. Subhanallah bihamdik. Subhanaka Allahumma bihamdik. Nashhadu wa la ilaha illa anta. Nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.